Hey, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Power Hour, starring me, Ron Harris. And, of course, all the way from the UK, Giles Tiger Thomas. Today, we're going to be talking about the Dubai Pro. They're calling it the Mini-Olympia. Very exciting show coming up. Giles, how are you today, sir? That was my question. How are you?
I'm good, mate. Yeah, I feel a bit better today. Sorry, bit of delay there. Yeah, I'm feeling good now. I felt a bit rough after the tour, after that last Ronnie tour. On the final day, on the sixth country, I hit a wall halfway through on the final day. And Ronnie was like, "Are you okay?" He said to me afterwards, "Giles, you okay? You okay?" So I thought I'd done something to upset you. And I went, "No." He said, "I saw you just walk off." Because I went outside to get some air because I wasn't feeling good, you know? Yeah. And but thank God it kind of hit me. It actually hit me a few days after I got home. It hit me about 4 or 5 days after. And then I just felt like I'd been hit by a truck. So I'm just starting to pull myself around now. But and me and Lauren have got a nice little trip to Milan this weekend. So I'm really looking forward to that. But yeah, so looking forward to this Dubai Pro. I can see why they're calling it Mini-Olympia because the show is absolutely stacked.
First, let's look at some dollar figures here, and this is why I think it's stacked. Yeah. Are you seeing that on the screen? So yep. Men's Open. The only shows that pay better than this are the Olympia and the Arnold. Men's Open, the winner gets $100,000. Yep. Second place, 40. Third place, 15, which is a standard. That's the standard rate for winning any show now, 15. Fourth place, 5. Fifth place, 2. Classic Physique winner will get $60,000, which I think is on par with the Olympia and the Arnold.
Wow.
Yeah. Second place, 30.
Yeah, I'm sure the Olympia's only 50, you know. Isn't the Olympia only 50?
I think they're bumping.
I'm sure the Olympia and the two.
Yeah, it could be.
Right. I'm sure the Olympia and the 212 is both 50K. Yeah. So it's price. So it's more.
Men's Physique winner is going to get $40,000. Not bad. The winner of the 212 will get $20,000.
Wow. And
if you're wondering where all the women's divisions are, guys, no women's divisions in this show. Aha, you don't get any. So these are the only. I assume, guys, correct me in the comments because I'm ignorant in so many aspects, but I assume they can't have in a Muslim country women in swimwear and heels up on stage. I'm guessing that's got something to do with it. I don't know. But let's look at this lineup. This is a crazy lineup. We've been complaining about how the lineups are small, not enough people, not enough competitors doing these shows. Well, take a look at this, guys. Dubai Pro. Competitor list. This is on ifbbpro.com if you want to look at it yourself. Men's Bodybuilding Open. I don't know how many. Looks like about 20 guys there. 212, I think, is even larger. It's a lot of guys from the Middle East, of course, but plenty of international competitors too. Classic Physique is enormous. Look at this. This is like 30, 35 guys at least. Look at that. Of course, Men's Physique is always, you can't even get it on one page. It's the final division, but that looks to be about 40 competitors. So money talks, Giles. Money talks, bullshit walks. And that's why they got a crazy lineup here. So yeah.
But have they got a live stream? I mean, I don't understand. Have they got a live stream sorted or?
Well, I see unfortunately, there is no website for the event that I've been able to find. They do have an Instagram page, which I'll show you. And let me stop this one. Yeah, there is a live stream for at least the pro qualifier Saturday. I can't find info as to whether it's also going to be for the pro show on Sunday, which would be ideal. Obviously, I'd love to be able to watch it. They're 8 hours ahead of me, and they're 3 hours ahead of you. Let's go to their Insta. Mm-hmm. So all the info, guys, that I've been able to find so far has been taken from Dubai. It's called Dubai_Pro_event. It's a lot of great promotion here, but just not a lot of info. I can't find the starting times for anything. Here's the check-ins and the meetings for the pros, but that doesn't really help us out, does it? Yeah, good web page. Whoever's running their social media is doing a great job. I'll say that. Yeah, but I don't know when it starts, guys, and I don't know. I'll put in the description. I'll put the link that I have that was given to us by Miguel Chain down in Brazil. He found the stream for at least Friday. We believe it's going to be Saturday, but I don't like to assume anything. I don't want to tell you guys there's a free stream and then there's not a stream. I believe this is your promoter here. I believe. Yeah. Okay. So let's get into the guys. Tickets on sale now. Okay. Let's get into the competitors because we have a few big names doing this show. Also want to remind you guys, subscribe, like, share, and ring that bell before we get started, of course. Now, let us begin. Well, we're not going to begin with any Olympia competitors yet, but we're going to start with Neckzilla. So he's done one pro show so far. You were there, Giles. You were there in Prague last November.
Ron, I was there, mate. And when he came out for the pros, because I wasn't there the first day of the amateurs. So when I walked, I was sat there at the front with Chris Cormier, George Farrar, and AJ. And I was actually sat probably 20 foot in front of the judges. And Steve Weinberger was literally on the obviously head judge, like I said, about 20 foot behind me. And when Neckzilla first came out, I just shouted, F me. I went, oh my God, fuck me. It's part of my French. And then I just kind of put my hand over my mouth because it was just pure shock. And I turned around as if to say, and I put my hands up to say, as if to say, I went, oh, I'm so sorry, guys. And then Steve was laughing, nodding as if to say, yeah, I get it. Don't worry. You know, it was a total acknowledgement, you know, like a total, it's okay. I get it. But it was a very, very funny moment. George Farrar and Chris Cormier were laughing their heads off. It was a really good moment. But what a freak. And the thing is, this was a diamond in the rough, and he still got third place last year. He beat Nathan Asha. And I mean, wow. I'm seeing serious improvements since then. I mean, he's an absolute monster. You've got to see this guy in the flesh. And I think we're going to see another level again. And I'll be honest, I've really thought hard over this. And if I had to pick a winner, I think it's going to be Rubiel.
Wow. Bold statement.
Look at that.
Yeah.
I think he's going to win. I think he's going to win.
I mean, stranger things have happened. You know, we point to, you know, I'm hypercritical, as are you at times. We have to be. That's our job. So we look at things like, well, you know, he doesn't have the greatest V-taper. His waist is a little blocky. Nobody's perfect. There he is. He's being trained by Chris Cormier. Cormier's been over there in Dubai helping him for a couple months now. Yeah. He's also worked with Breon, who we're going to get to later. I don't know what this is all about. Oh, that was hers. So, yeah, look at those legs.
I think he, even when I saw him, Ron, even when I saw him last year in Prague, for me, his side shot beat Samson.
Wow.
Both his side poses, side chest and side triceps, all eyes were on Rubiel when he hit those shots, not Samson. Wow. So that tells you how good he was even then. And I think you're going to see, now Chris has been with him. He's been on his case. He's been training him every single day. And I've got a feeling we're going to see something very, very, very special. Honestly, I think it's going to blow minds this year. Honestly, I really do. I mean, he made Crizzo. I mean, I love Crizzo, but my God, no one was looking at Crizzo when this guy was on stage, and this was last year. And I think he's definitely made a lot more improvements. So I think jaws are going to drop, mate, and I think the era of the freak is back, and I'm really excited to see what he's going to bring.
Yeah, I mean, these other guys are great, but he has that freak factor. Those incredibly round, full muscles like Phil and Ronnie had. It's you just don't see that every day. Look at that neck.
And I think you're going to see better condition as well. Better condition.
Yeah, there's Breon. Okay. All right, let's move on. Yeah. StreamYard. Okay, I'm going to stop that screen. Let's go in order of guys who have been at the highest level. We'll go to William Bonac, the Conqueror, who obviously he's got his Olympia qualification. He got second place to Nathan. He's going for the money here, obviously. Everybody wants that $100,000. Money's nice. We all love money. Were you surprised that Williams continuing on and still doing shows leading into the Olympia?
I think he's not out of contention for winning this because he beat Behrouz in the M-Pro, but then Nathan beat him in Italy. So I mean, with 100,000 on the line, you know, that's I think he'd be crazy because he's going to be staying on prep anyway for the Olympia. Yeah. So to sort of crank it up like a week before, really, because I was with William a couple of weeks ago in Amsterdam. He was I was at the Amsterdam at the Euro Muscle Show, and obviously because he's on prep, why not jump in? Because it's the prize money that is attracting these big names. So I think he'd regret it if he didn't, because he's got a good chance of winning this, but I've got a feeling Rubiel's going to take it. Wow,
I mean, again, bold statement, but I'm not counting the guy out. I've been slow to come to get on the bandwagon for Rubiel, because we've all seen people that were really hyped up and the fans went goo-goo over that didn't sort of pan out. But the fact that he's already established himself, he's been a pro long before in the other organization, just like Krizo was. So he's really not a rookie. Yeah. He's been doing this a while, and he's got good people in his camp. Cormier is one of the greatest veterans of our sport. I don't think there's too many people you could have in your corner better as a mentor than Chris Cormier. So, but we're talking about Bonac. Let's look at his see if we can find his recent updates, because sometimes trying to do show after show after show, the body gets tired. Let's see how he's holding up here. So this was 3 days out of Dubai right here. Looks pretty crisp, pretty tight and dry.
It's dry.
The radius, yeah. All front shots, yep. So yeah, his
sharp. The legs look sharp.
Yeah. So condition, I don't think will be an issue. I think he's this was last week. This was 1 week out. Yeah.
I'm really happy to see what William's done, actually redeeming himself and making this kind of comeback this year. I think he's really because I think a lot of us not written him off, but thought, okay, he's on the sliding scale now because he was starting to slip into places at Olympia. But it's good to see that he's really kind of made this comeback this year. So yeah, I think he's doing the right thing by doing this show.
Yeah, like you said, we still hear from people get upset that if somebody's got their Olympia qualification, they need to sit out until the Olympia, let the other guys have a chance. But you know what?
No,
every man,
not with this kind of prize money. Not with this kind of prize money, Ron.
Exactly. This is what these guys do for a living. This is their job. So why are they going to leave money on the table and let someone else get after it out of the kindness of their hearts? No, come on now.
Yeah, no, he's got a family. He's got a family.
All right, let's move on to the guy that's going to be giving having a good rematch with William, all the way from the United Kingdom, Liverpool to be exact, the prophecy Nathan Asha. So Nathan actually beat William a couple weeks ago in Portugal. Is that right?
Sorry, I said it was Italy. It wasn't. It was Portugal. My mistake.
I mean, there's just a show in Europe like every weekend. So I don't blame you for getting what I do there. So I don't blame you for getting mixed up here. But Nathan, what do you think could happen in the rematch? I think tables could turn. How close do you think it was between those two in Portugal?
Yeah, very close. I mean, to be honest, I didn't like this fuller look on Nathan. I thought his legs looked a little bit less sharp. I mean, because Nathan's a master of bringing different looks to different shows, and he's very, very strategic with that. And I think I didn't really like this look. I prefer a sharper, slightly less full look. But he won, so I know. What do I know?
I mean that's the look that beat William. So I don't know.
Yeah.
If he plans on doing that again, it's he's got other people. He's got Behrouz to go up against him. He still wants to beat Behrouz, I'm sure.
I tell you what, a lot of people have Behrouz winning this.
I mean, this is one of those shows where it could go several different ways. We love that because it's exciting. Let's take a look at Nathan's updates. Let's see if we can get any indication from his Instagram as to what look he's going to bring to Dubai.
Yeah. So
what's he got? Sense. It's probably some nudity on there. We can't show that. So I don't know what's going on here. The stories usually have the most recent stuff, but in this case, no.
Nathan's going to be on. Nathan's going to be on because we all know the elephant in the room. We know he can't get to Olympia, and we know he likes to make prize money. So I think he's going to be going all out for this one because I don't think he's going to be able to get to the Olympia. So maybe I'm guessing this might be his last show of the year.
Oh wow! Well, I mean, you still have no show. Let's look at the calendar. I mean, what else would he do? Because it's a lot easier for him to compete anywhere else.
What about Italy and go up against Hunter?
Why not? I mean, God, I wish he could come to Tampa in Texas, but yeah, we still have Italy, and there's a UK pro show. Obviously, we know we can get to the UK.
Yeah.
That's not a problem.
Jump on a bus.
Oh, look like he's having some shoulder issues too there, Giles.
Oh God.
See that tape?
No. Tape. I'm beyond tape, mate. I've actually torn I've ruptured I had the scan last week and they said you've ruptured your supraspinatus. So yeah.
that's going to require some surgery. Yeah,
I'd rather have it. I'd rather just have it and get it sorted. You know.
Oh yeah. So yeah, this was his winning look a couple weeks back in.
I don't like that look. I don't like it. He's not sharp enough for me.
Yeah, you know, I could. He tore both biceps, but this one, which is his right, it's his left on screen. That one came back better than the left for some reason.
Yeah. That's the only. You can only slightly see it from the front on that one side, the left side.
Dorian won four Olympias with a fully torn bicep. So
true. Yeah, very controversial.
That's a great shot. I used that for the thumbnail.
He looks watery there. Looks like guest posing condition.
Well, yeah.
I'm not feeling that look. I'm not feeling the Portugal look. I think he'll have to be sharper for this show. Otherwise, you know, I think William and Behrouz. I think he'll be like 4th out of 4 if he brings that condition to Dubai. I don't think the Portugal Pro condition is going to cut it. So I think he needs to come in a little bit more sliced and dry if he wants to hope of. I mean, could Nathan win it? Of course he could win it. Yeah. You know, Nathan's fantastic. So, but I don't think this Portugal look is going to cut it if he brings that to Dubai. No way.
Let's see. Obviously, there's more than 4 people that are capable of winning, but this is the other guy. When I do my thumbnails, I try to go with my predictions, and this is the last man that we're speaking of that I think has amazing chance of winning this. Behrooz Tabani. He beat Nathan a couple weeks ago. He hasn't faced Bonac yet, has he? But he beat Nathan, and Nathan beat.
Yeah, in Spain.
Oh, okay.
In Spain. I was there.
Who beat who at that show?
William won, didn't he?
Okay.
No, hang on. What am I talking about? Who won in bloody Spain? I was there.
Yeah, the Emperor.
The Emperor. I was there.
Yeah.
Yeah, who won the Emperor? I was like, how can I not remember? I was there.
Bonac won. So William
Bonac won, yeah. No, because I gave the prejudging to Bonac, and then I gave the night show to Behrouz, because Behrouz got better and Bonac got worse. And it was definitely there as well. But I would say probably 60 to 65% of people have Behrouz winning. Wow. But I think his quads are going to look a little bit thin next to Rubiel's.
Yeah, I mean they all have something.
He's fantastic. He's so good.
Let's go to his Instagram. Come on, Behrouz, where are you? Behrouz Tabani. I love the updates. Here we go. Yeah, I mean, 60% out of those 4 guys. I wouldn't have been surprised if you told me that 60% had Neckzilla winning. He's got a lot of fans too. All right, so Behrouz.
No, it's a bit less. But then again, I think the Behrouz's fans are a little bit more vocal online. You know, it's like the Iranian fans are very, they're very loyal, and there's a lot.
They are. I wonder who's more loyal, the Brazilian fans or the Iranian fans, Persian fans. Well,
yeah.
I think I would say the Iranian or Persian fans, because I've seen the Brazilian fans turn on their athletes when they don't win. Immediately turn on them. Like, how dare you not win? Yeah, but they stick definitely behind their athletes in Iran. Yeah. So this was a week out. He's in the doorway.
I really wish Behrouz had better posing though. His posing routines are shocking, and he's got such a nice physique. I'd love to see that with like a real 90s style posing routine, because he's got such lovely aesthetics and lines, and he hits some really good shots. But his posing is very, very awkward, and his posing routines are awful. I'm sorry. Yeah. But it's not really. Yeah, and the posing music he chooses, you think, oh my God, he's literally just chosen that on the way to the show, So I think his posing could be a lot better.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen guys that shockingly, even like Hadi, I wonder why Hadi doesn't put more effort into his posing as a Mr. Olympia champ, an Arnold champ. You're the best 100%. In the world. Why not be one of the best posers too? And
it doesn't take a huge amount of effort, does it?
No, I don't think so. That was the last time these two faced off was in Italy, and Behrouz came out on top over Nathan at that time. Interesting to see what happens. And now we have Nathan in the mix, and we have Neckzilla. It's going to be a good one. All right, let's move on. So last guy I want to talk about in open. This is a very dark horse, but you've talked about him before. And I'm sure a lot of U.S. fans have no idea who this guy is, from South Africa, Sisu Kotelo. This was at the Arnold Brazil I don't know if it was last year or the year before. When he's in shape, he's formidable. I'll show you some updates, guys. I'm a little concerned about his condition at this point out. I've seen people pull it off if it's water. You can get rid of substantial amounts of water in a few days. But if it's body fat, no, you're done. You're done for. But you've been talking about this guy for years. You had him in your global column like 10 years ago.
Yeah. I mean, many years ago. And he's not really delivered as such. I mean, this was a show he'd guest posed at, wasn't it? Remember he turned up late or something, or he got the times wrong. And
they wouldn't let him compete, but he guest posed.
Yeah. I mean, looked great. But I don't know. I still, well, we'll see what he's done in the last year or so, because he's got beautiful aesthetics, nice physique, great, some great shots. I don't think he'll crack top 4. I think the top 4 is Nathan Behrouz, Neckzilla, and Bonac. I think that's quite clear, the top 4. I don't think you see anybody cracking those, beating those guys for the top 4. Absolutely not.
Yeah, and it's a strong, Mini-Olympia is a little bit of exaggeration, because that would insinuate that you had a bunch of top Olympians in there. You do have guys who've been to the Olympia, but I think the prize money is why they're calling it Mini-Olympia more so than anything else. But let's move on. 212 division has also got some heavy hitters in it. We'll start off with probably the favorite. He's won a lot of damn shows. He's been as high as 3rd place at the Olympia. From Spain, Angel Calderon Frias, who's also done some open shows and done very well. He's won open shows. Look at that. This was 20.
He won the Big Man Weekend in Big Man Weekend in Spain in 2021. I did the live stream commentary, and Emir Omaragic was 2nd at that one. He did the New York Pro earlier this year in the Open, and he took 8th. And I said, do you remember what I said on the Power Hour? I said, I guarantee he'll be coming back down to 212 for the Olympia. I think he was just trying his. I think he just wanted to see how his physique would fare and look in an open show. So, but I did predict he would come back to 212. So when I saw his name on the list for the 212, I wasn't shocked. But so he's had to really lose muscle for this, because he was in fantastic condition. I think he was 228 or something in New York. So he had to lose, a good 14, 16 pounds of muscle there to make weight here. But for me, of course, he's been 3rd in Olympia. And was it 2nd he's been? Was it 2nd or 3rd? Was it 10th, 7th, 4th? 3rd?
Last year he took 3rd behind Keon and Sean Clarita. Okay.
I had in my head he'd been 2nd as well, but he's been as high as 3rd. So it was obvious he was going to stay in 212. I mean, I didn't see him, and because I don't know, maybe if he'd have done really well in the Open, I mean, maybe he might have stuck with it. But 8th place in the New York Pro, it's nice to show the physique, but condition is fantastic.
There's more money and there's more prestige and recognition in the Open, but realistically, he's never going to win the Mr. Olympia. I'm just being real, guys. But 212 Olympia, if you've been 3rd place at the Olympia, you could win the Olympia. You're right there. You're knocking at the door. Say Keon and Sean get a bad cold or pneumonia, or God forbid, something like that. There's your winner. Anything can happen on any given day. So I'm impressed by this guy. Let's move on, because we have more.
I'd say he's the favorite.
Yeah, I would too. So here's another guy though, coming out of where's Nasser from? Kuwait, all the way from Kuwait, which isn't that long ago. So Nasser Mohammed, who on Instagram is Nasser Syed, he just won the Mr. Big Evolution Portugal. He's won the Arnold Classic UK. He's won a few shows, has been very high in others. I rate him very high, and I think he's got very strong chance of defeating Angel here.
I agree. Actually, I think he's Angel Calderon's biggest competition. See, the problem was about a year or two ago, he like the glutes, the hams, and kind of like the posterior chain. He really lacked, but he's really brought that up this year. It was funny. Somebody on Instagram said, "Yeah, but he has no legs," and I'm like, "What are you talking about? No legs?" And he says, "No, he does. I'm like, "Oh, I just went, oh, okay." I thought I'm not even going to argue with this guy, because I was like, "Well, his legs look pretty incredible to me." I mean, like I said, it was hamstrings, glutes, calves he needed to bring up, and he's brought those up. I mean, to me, he's very, very well put together. His condition's fantastic. He's already qualified for the Olympia. He's been 7th in the Olympia. So I think Angel Calderon is going to be feeling the heat on this one. So he's going to need to be absolutely bang on for this, which I think he will be. But I think Nasser's really, really going to push him.
Yeah, let's take a couple of. So he's got a more aesthetic shape and structure than Angel. I think he looks to be a little bit taller, which, you know, sometimes that's a good thing, sometimes that's a bad thing. I think it helps him. Look at that.
Yeah, it's awesome, isn't he?
Awesome. V taper, you know.
He's
Angel's got a shorter torso. It's incapable of him. He can't have a V taper like that with his bone structure. But Nasser, yeah, he'll be a heavy favorite. Wow.
He's really brought that lower half up. Like I said, his quads have always been good, but his hams, his glutes, and his calves, he needed a bit more, something more going on. And I think he's really achieved that in the last year. So fair play for really, really addressing those weak issues and really bringing them up.
Yeah. All right.
Incredible.
Who do we have next? From France. Well, I got the right guy. Marco Ruz. This was him at the Mr. Big Revolution. Did he win that? He won the show. Did you go to that show, the Euro Muscle show in Amsterdam?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he won that. That's his Olympia.
Yeah, I was on the Ronnie stand, and the rest of the time I was on the stage doing the talks, hosting the talks, the interviews. So I didn't really get to see the 212 because it was right behind our stand, literally to the side of our stand. But there were so many people, like, you know, trying to get to Ronnie. It was intense. We had to have barriers and really force security to keep them back. So, I didn't really see any of the 212 Pro show, unfortunately. But this guy, he's really, really, really made a big mark this year. Very, very impressive. Fantastic legs, fantastic calves. His condition's incredible. He's you know, so I think this 212 is going to be very, very interesting. So I don't know whether he's going to beat Angel or Nasser. I think they're the top two. So I think probably he's going to likely land in around third, but he is bloody impressive.
Yeah, just a couple more look.
Look at the legs. Look at the legs.
The condition is really look at that.
Oh, it's dry, isn't it? That is dry.
I mean, we are condition freak. We love condition. We're very picky, and I can't fault this. This is about as conditioned and grainy and dry as you can get.
Drier than Gandhi's flip-flop.
Look at that. Yeah, so strong third place for sure, as far as I can tell, but you never know. He could do better than that. We'll see. All right, let's move on. So
it'll be a good first call out in that 212, man. Good first call out.
I'm going to go to the next guy because I have never heard of him. We always go through the list together before we start these shows, guys. And Giles always points out people that I've never heard of that are actually pretty damn great. So this is a guy from a country I was just in a few months ago getting some hair.
This kid is something to be excited about, Ron. Look at this. Look at the pictures there from when he turned pro. That was 20 years old. He's one of the youngest pros.
Looks like
look at him there. That was last year. And then you see him now, and it's almost like it's not even the same person in 1 year. So working with Patrick Tour, this is one of the most exciting newcomers to the sport this year. I think this is going to be one of the biggest talking points because so there was people on the comments saying he doesn't look like he's been made by AI. That's how impressive he is. I mean, Patrick's been sending me stuff on this guy, and he's so excited about him. But 21 years old he is.
Wow. Yeah.
21. He's incredible. Incredible. Yeah. The separation, the fullness, the quality. I mean, what a beautiful, beautiful physique. I mean, he's really, he's going to be first call out for sure. But so he's got his work cut out. He's really chosen a hard show to do. But 21 years old, what can you say about him? Incredible.
Yeah. And, I always applaud the guys who pick a tough show, especially to make their debut at. Oh, wow. Look at that. That's crazy right there.
Beautiful. Incredible.
That was 24 days out. So that was over 3 weeks ago. Wow.
Yeah, amazing.
Those quads. Yeah, I was about to say he still needs to fill out a bit, but not much. He's pretty damn close to where he needs to be. Yeah. What a classic look. Look at that. That would be a classic. If he could make the weight, that'd be an amazing classic physique right there.
I agree. Completely agree.
I'm sure he can't make the weight. So who else we got? All right. So that is the 212 division, guys. Let's move on to Classic. Has got a huge lineup. My favorite is this character. two-time Mr. Olympia, the first Arnold Classic Physique champion, Breon Ansley. And he's also been training right there in Dubai. He's been there for, I think, about a month, at least a month, maybe closer to 2 months, training with Cormier. Got to be your favorite to win, Giles, right? Can you hear me?
Yeah, no, I'd say so. I'd say so. I think he brought some of his the best ever package. I think this year at the Arnold Classic and the Arnold UK. Remember at the Arnold Classic UK got beat by, was it Urs and he shouldn't have been? I can't remember now.
Yeah,
but, and then he took second at the Arnold UK, wasn't it? Second at the Arnold UK to Wesley.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's probably I would say he's the front runner. Absolutely.
Yeah, I want to see what he's looking like now, because he was a guy. He said he was going to move to 212. He said he was all done with Classic. I was like, nah, you're not, because he was having tremendous issues making weight. Not easy for this guy to get down to weight, but I think he's figured out how to do it without going crazy. Because I remember the last time he told me he was in Kuwait training, he was only eating like 3 or 4 ounces of fish and nothing else every 4 hours the last couple of weeks, because that's the only way he could get down to 180. But they bumped up, they gave him 7 more pounds. And that 7 pounds is what kept him in the division. Some people speculated they added that weight to the class just to keep Breon in the class.
Well, okay, whatever.
That's an old one. All right, these are old shots. This is new. He's been training with Neckzilla. Cormier's training them both at the same time.
Yeah.
I say unlikely training partners because one's probably 100 pounds heavier than the other, but Breon's a joke. Here he is. Yeah, I mean, he's another one with those really round, full muscle bellies, Breon. Looks a lot heavier than he is.
He looks good. Looks good.
And I don't know what they've got him doing with this bag here. I don't know. That's his cardio. Well, that's his lunges. You ever tried that, Charles? Lunge with a, what the heck is that? Some sandbag or something?
No, that's good. That was a good idea, though. Maybe it puts the weight more evenly on your hips or something, right, and takes it off your knees. I don't know.
Yeah, I was going to say this photo is not focused on him. It's focused on the background, so they should have retaken that photo. All right, we got one other guy. There's a huge list of guys in Classic, so I'm sure there's some guys I've never heard of. Oh, actually, we got a few. You gave me a couple extra ones, but let's move on to the last video clip I have. So this was your 2021 New York Pro Champion, originally from Iraq, now living in California, Danny Younan. So this was Danny a few years ago. The trunks have gotten smaller since then. He's in contention. I think Breon's going to be very, very tough to beat. But Danny's going to have a good look too.
Why has he had a couple of years off? Because we haven't seen him for a couple of years. Where's he been?
He was another guy that was talking about moving up to 212, that he was going to leave the division, and I guess he changed his mind because he's got a great physique, but he would need substantially more mass than this to make an impact as a 212.
Yeah.
I think he is made for Classic. That's what he's meant to do.
It's got a lovely physique, very aesthetic, really nice lines. It's good to see him back, actually.
Yeah, just go to his last updates just to see what he's looking like now, because that was 3 years ago. I like to see if they look significantly different in as time has passed. So, okay, this is today or yesterday.
Yeah, saw that.
Yeah, doesn't look like he's changed much. Still got great shape and aesthetics. Don't really see much of a difference, but Breon looks pretty much the same as he always has.
Yeah,
I think we expect all these guys to get bigger and bigger or something every year. I don't know why we have that expectation. Yeah, so we wish him the best. Now you've given me a couple other guys that I was unfamiliar with. So where's Vahid from? Vahid.
He's incredible.
Here we go. Vahid Badpai.
Yeah. I think he's from. I'm probably sure he's from Iran.
Let's see. Thailand. He won the Thailand Pro. Oh no, is that a gold? I can't tell from these emojis. So is this the Olympia? Oh, he was in the Olympia back in 2020. Yeah. He was in the last.
I think he'll beat Danny. He'll beat Danny.
I never heard of him, but this guy looks fantastic.
Never heard of him. Oh, he's amazing. He's done. I see him I've seen him in the flesh in Romania a couple of years ago and did a live stream. And yeah, he's already qualified for the Olympia as well. So he's another one turning up for the prize money. So I think he'll push Breon.
Interesting.
It's really impressive.
Oh, he likes dogs too. He gets 10 extra points. Good guy. Oh, there's his girl. Yeah. Okay. Oh, there's a great shot right there.
That was a Euromuscle show.
Oh, was that the one in Amsterdam?
Yeah.
Did he win that?
I don't know.
I think he has in his bio that he won the Thailand Pro.
Oh, okay.
Can't tell if he won. Oh, Las Vegas.
It looks like he won it.
10 to 13 October. It's hard to say. You never know. So I've done that. I've selectively cropped my pictures with my hand up in the air to make it look like I won a show, and I didn't. So, here we go. All right, this will be the last thing because I love the Gilco footage, or is this Rep 1 from Germany? I just love the HD stuff. It's so refreshing after you've seen crap iPhone footage to look at this stuff.
Yeah.
So this is Vahid Badpai, and we got one last guy. Look at that conditioning. We love this.
Look at the back shots.
Yeah.
Look at that.
He's dialed in. Yeah, I could see him pushing Breon. Nothing's. That's his shot right there. That side drive variation. There are no foregone conclusions.
Skinned alive.
Skinless. It's kind of a genetic thing, thin skin. All right, last guy we're going to talk about today. Let me find Valentin. All the way from Bulgaria. Nation has produced some amazing weightlifters and some great bodybuilders. So this is Valentin Petrov from Bulgaria. Looks like he won something here. I'm not really sure what it was. Olympia, here we come. Anaheim Convention
Center. He was in Classic.
Oh, this was last year.
Yeah, he was in Classic. Then he went to 212, and the 212 didn't go as well as he planned. So now he's back in Classic. So he said, I'm going back to Classic a couple of weeks ago. And then I saw recently that he announced he was doing the Dubai Pro. So he's got a lovely physique, Valentin. I've interviewed him before, actually. Cool guy. And, yeah, he'll be a front runner as well.
So this was a week ago. I'd be concerned about the condition based on this, but I've seen him.
It's bad lighting.
Bad lighting. Yeah. I mean, not everyone's good as me as finding the best light in the gym. That looks better. That was 3 weeks ago. Okay, good stuff. All right, that's Valentin Petrov. So that is the lineup, guys. It is happening Sunday. If there is a stream for free, I will be doing a live stream here. I won't be doing the live stream. I'll be doing a watch party here on this channel. I still need to find out some info. I don't want to tell you guys there's a free stream and then there's not. So I will put it on my social media. So guys, you have to follow me. It's very important that you follow me on Instagram to know all this stuff. Yes. You know what I want to do since we have a little bit of time here, Giles? I want to go to your Facebook page. Should have some good stuff from the Ronnie Tour. Yeah, because there's some moments on there. Let's go to. There's your Cat Mayo. Hang on, I'm finding it, John. Here we go. I know Facebook's like where I go for most of the stuff.
Instagram.
Oh, is it on your? Do you have more stuff on your Instagram or your Facebook? You think?
Yeah, Instagram. Yeah.
Okay, let's do that then. Giles. Oh yeah, that's where all the videos were. So Giles was with Ronnie Coleman on the second or third tour you've done with Ronnie.
Second. We did one in March, then we did this one, and I made it double the size. I went from 3 countries to 6 countries. We did Spain, Scotland, England, Hungary, Netherlands, Germany, and then we all went home. And I was, it was fun. It was one of the most incredible things I've ever done, actually. Right. Absolutely amazing. That was with Mitchell Cooper, the strongman. I interviewed him on stage. Huh. Really cool guy. They sprung it on me. They said, Giles, can you interview a strongman? And I went, well, it's not really my area, but I said, but I'll give it a go. So we literally got up on stage and did an hour. And it was really good high energy. So that was in the VIP area.
Yeah.
And it was cool. Yeah. Yeah, they are.
Nice.
That was me. Yeah, that was just before I interviewed Mitchell. So it was really good. Really good.
Oh, wow.
That was an original bit of artwork somebody gave him in Germany.
Wow.
And Ronnie took that home with him. He's really chuffed with that. And Yeah, it was good. It was good. That gym, that was in Netherlands. That was 24 floors up in this beautiful restaurant. That's where there was two main host hotels for the Euro Muscle show. That was one of them. We stayed at the other one, the Novotel.
Nice.
And it was really. It was such a. That was in Germany. That was in Germany. Ronnie's like, "Hey, Giles, quick, take a picture of me now." And I was like, "Okay." Because like usually when he was training, I just leave him to it. I'd just duck in every like 20 minutes, make sure he's okay. And everything good, Ronnie? Yeah. Need anything? Need water, coffee? No, I'm good. Protein drink. So, but I really, I hope, I took as good a care of him as I could. So it was amazing.
Does he bring that scooter from Texas, or does he get one everywhere he goes? He brings that one?
He brings it. It collapses down. In fact, we broke it that day. Actually, I broke it. So I broke the clasp on the back accidentally with my brute strength.
Well, I assume it was easily repaired. I hope so.
Yeah, I hope so. So he's got 2 or 3 of them apparently.
Okay.
But it was cool. That gym was amazing. It had like all this. It was like a museum, a personal gym. It's all the Ghostbusters, the ghost catcher thing. And that's all made out of gym equipment. That see that. The guy's made it himself. He's made all the gym equipment. That was cool. Yeah, there's Ronnie training. I was doing arms, so I was in and you know me, I never have my phone on the gym floor, but I did that time because every now and again I go over and just film a little bit and then go back and finish my training.
I think you get a pass on this one, Giles.
Yeah, look, that's me training.
The trainers.
The gym was amazing. The equipment, it was all like the best of the 80s, 90s, 2000s, 2010 equipment. It was like it was really, really cool. Really
I
cool.
saw the old Nautilus. I could see one of the original Nautilus pullover machines there.
Yeah, and all the all the best of the best equipment in the last 40 years. This guy had collected the pieces from all over the world, and it was like a private gym, a museum, a showroom. That's his wife. She was the paramedic because she was worried about me that day because I halfway through the day I just kind of hit a wall and I was actually left the seminar at one point and I went out and I fell asleep in the chair. I was that exhausted. Jeez. I was just on that last. Thank God on that last day it hit me, and then we had to get up super early the next morning and they drove us to Frankfurt and then we all flew home. But it was just starting to hit me then, and I've been absolutely exhausted ever since because after the Wesley tour it took me about 2 weeks to pull myself around. But I think maybe we did push ourselves maybe with 6 countries. I mean, that's in Amsterdam. That's the RAI Expo. Yeah. Fantastic first year. Really good show. Good pro show. And plenty of really, really busy. Plenty of people there. Ronnie's obviously stand was absolutely rammed. You'll see the security guards now. We had our own security team. And I tell you what, we needed it as well. We needed it. And you got to show the hungry one because the hungry one was the biggest.
I have to read something from the caption don't get embarrassed, Giles, but this is really impressive. You've had so many roles in this industry, far more than many more things I've done. Photography, writing, podcasting, judging, show promotion, competing, coach yourself, supplement design and marketing and sales, magazine columnist, bodybuilding media website, forum owner, cover Olympia's own pro events, list goes on. And now the Olympia All-Star Tours, live stream commentary, and looking at some additional. You have been a busy man, Giles, in these last 25, 30 years.
Thank you. That was a nice picture because the Euro Muscle Show posted that. And then Ronnie shared it. He accepted the collaboration. It had I've picked up so many, apparently 2,000 followers from that picture.
Wow.
Because it was just us. Because we did that both days on the Saturday and the Sunday. Yeah. And it was just basically me and Ronnie. I said, right, Ronnie, let's just do our thing. We just got out there. We just basically just me and him just chatting like we did on his podcast, just kind of 2 friends just chatting. And I mean, you don't need to prompt Ronnie anyway. He's away, he just he was loving it. He was absolutely loving it. But I get so down when I get home now because you're on such a high on these tours. And then when you come back, like when I came back from the Wesley tour, I was on such a downer. So yeah, that was when we turned up to the hotel, got out the taxi, and I said, Ronnie, look, you're on the bridge, mate. And then Ronnie says, oh look, there's Andrew. And I went, what? And he went over there, and I said, oh my God, how could I miss him? He's like a walking silhouette. There, look. And that was Andrew Jack, obviously walking over, and he look at him, he's huge.
And this was not staged. You didn't say, all right, Andrew, I want you to come.
No. No, it was like because Ronnie, if you actually listen to the video, you can hear Ronnie say, "Oh look, there's Andrew," and I went, "Hey, yeah, bloody hell!"
Wow.
So that was kind of good timing. That was very, very lucky timing.
I'll say.
But Andrew was in the gym on the Friday night and training with William Bonac and at Ulysses. James Hollinshead came along with us while he was training, and I'm telling you what, I couldn't believe what I was seeing with they are.
There we go.
But I mean, you got Bonac there, and I tell you, all eyes were on Andrew. He looked absolutely freaking incredible. I said to him, mate, that off season has done you well. That's really, really served you well. So
yeah, the last show we did, we were talking about him for a while because I thought the recent photos of him were morphed, altered. Like he didn't get that much bigger, but now
he did. In fact, this video doesn't do it justice. What I saw with my own eyes, his chest was just like 2 foot out in front of him. It was incredible. Jeez. I couldn't believe how much bigger he was. So I think it's going to be. I actually think he could be battling for third at the Olympia this year. I really do. I think between him, Nick Walker, and Samson, because I think Derek and Hattie's going to be the top 2. I would not be shocked if Andrew took third at the Olympia this year, because he's really, look at that. Look, that's why I zoomed in. Look.
Yeah. Wow.
In fact, that's disappointing to what I saw with my eyes.
I believe you. You had to be there. No, some people, they don't translate as well in photos. They just don't.
Yeah. But, and Wesley and Ronnie trained together as well. I set that up.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, it was good. It's me and Lauren. Oh, watch this. Look, just check how many people. I said, Ronnie, you ready for this, mate? I said, because I think I know what we're walking into here, because I knew the numbers. Look at this now. Look at this. I mean, oh my God, I'm getting shivers looking at this. Look at that.
Wow.
Wow. I mean, do you know what she told me? She said, a couple of days ago, Giles, she said we were actually trying to find an even bigger theater because we had to basically, we still had ticket sales coming in and we had to cap it because we sold every single seat. They sold 470 seats in that room.
I think it looks more like at least 1,000 people to me. I'm a pretty good judge of venue size.
Well, that was 470 seats. That's how many seats they had.
Yeah.
And they probably got a few guests as well. But when we walked in, it was just like, holy shit.
Wow.
And I just sat on the sofa next to Ronnie, just like, just it was incredible. I mean, we had a Ronnie tour bus as well. Oh, that was in Scotland. That was really good. That was a really good one as well. That was a really good one. So, and we did the guy, the promoter of that one, the gym owner there, he got a load of merchandise done and we kind of all split the profits. Oh. And they like the Olympia medals, the belts, these really nice posters with holograms on. And that's something we're going to roll out to every single one of the next tours we do, because that was that was very lucrative. And it was nice because everyone was grabbing all this merchandise, because they all wanted something. I've even got one of the Olympia medals signed, like a replica medal signed. And he even had these Ronnie statues, but they came too late. He just got them the other day. So it was so great. It was so great. It was so great. Oh, this is one when they went 3, 2, 1, and everyone's chanting Ronnie's name.
Is this the airport?
No, this is when we got to the gym to do the signing, which was the cinema was in the same building, and that look at it just goes on and on and on, and there's just people lined up, hundreds of people just chanting Ronnie's name, and then Ronnie started doing like a royal wave. It was hilarious. So cool. Watch it. Look at the royal wave. Come on. I was just like, and do you know what I said to myself? I think I turned around and said to you, I said, you know what? I said, this is what I do it for. It's moments like that.
I mean, the turnouts you're getting because it's easy to assume, especially if you're an old and bitter cynic or something, that nobody's going to come out to seminars anymore. They got everything on their phones, and the fact that you guys had so many people coming out live in person to see the legend Ronnie Coleman, that really gives me hope.
They had the TV. We had a TV interview in the morning. That was up by the next day. That was the Ronnie bus, the Ronnie mobile. That had all stickers on the side and the back. If you could go on to the next pictures. Yeah. I mean, that was in James Hollinshead and Jordan Peters, look, trained by JP. Wow. That was their gym. That was another good one as well. That was a really good one. And it's funny because the Scottish guy got a hotel, because normally I pay for the hotels ourselves out of the funds. And and I thought, I know, I'll because we kind of saved on that, I'll really upgrade the hotel and go for a really nice one down here. And Ronnie still preferred the Premier Inn. He said that's much better because he said the rooms are nicer and easier to get around. But that was a good one. That was another busy one as well. That was a nice gym, that mind, a really nice gym in Cheltenham.
How far is that from London? Because I thought they lived
No, he's moved. He's moved now. This is in Cheltenham, which is near Gloucester. This is the southwest, London to southeast. So it's across the country. It's probably about 2.5 hours maybe drive.
Across the country.
So,
sorry, but
yeah, across the state.
Well, I drove across country myself without barely stopping, and I did it in 49 hours.
Oh, wow.
Overdosed on caffeine. I was 21 years old. So
wow. That's Spain. That was Spain. That was good as well. That was a nice way to start the tour off.
Yeah.
Oh, do you know what? I wish I had a time machine so I could go back and do it all over again. It was so good. It was so, honestly, Ron, it was amazing. Oh, this was the guy that did the posing routine to Ronnie, and they did they had Ronnie's voiceover over a track. And then the guy did a homage to Ronnie. It was like, the thing is, we just arrived. Because they were texting us saying, "Are you far?" We're like, "Yeah, we're about 10 minutes away. We've been picked up. We'll be there in maybe 5-10 minutes." And then when we walked in, straight down the front, everything went quiet, and then that guest poser came on board. So they timed it perfectly. Because like everyone was like winking at each other when we came in. And I'm like, I was looking around. I was going, why is everyone like winking at each other? And it's because they timed the posing routine. They timed the guest poser.
Wow.
It was brilliant.
For those who don't know, Ronnie came out at, I don't know if it was 05 or 04. One year he came out with the kings, the crown, the scepter, and the robe, just like that.
Yeah.
Great job. The local guy.
Yeah. So there was a guy made a wooden Ronnie with a cape and the crown, and that was given to him in Hungary. And then he showed him a Ronnie tattoo he had on his arm. Incredible! Like this guy's got so many fans. That was. Because you know what I did? You know, I shouldn't confess this, but I was supposed to get there the night before Ronnie in Spain and meet him in Spain. I actually missed 2 flights.
Oh no!
I missed 2 flights. What an idiot! Yeah, because I don't even want to talk about it. It's too depressing. Oh, wow. But I got there about an hour or two. Basically got there about an hour and a half after Ronnie landed. But yeah, what an idiot!
Oh, you had official T-shirts.
We had made.
Nice.
Yeah. Ronnie's team had them designed, and we had 300 made up, and we sold just about all of them. So
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and now we're done because now it's my look at that amazing design factor. All right, cool. Yeah, so that was your second Ronnie tour in 1 year, right? You just did the other one earlier this year.
Yeah, I told him I'll do another one if he wants to do it. If he wants to do another one, I'm ready when he is.
Just you need a little break. Give like a 2-month break between Ronnie tours, I think, in your day.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, maybe we'll do one next year or something. But I mean, he just wants to come over when it's warm, so we might have to just cram them into the middle of the. But like most of the places we took him to, they said we'll have him back because we sold so many tickets. Yeah. So they know they can sell it out. They'll just book him again and again and again whenever he's available. Like Scotland's already nagging me about getting Ronnie again now, and I'm like, okay, well, just let me speak to him in a month or two.
Yeah, I mean, this is doing the fans such a service because it's one thing to do these podcasts and everything. That's whatever. But these people are meeting Ronnie. They're seeing him in the flesh. They get to shake his hand, take a picture with him, and they're always going to remember. I was there. I met Ronnie Coleman. Ronnie Coleman talked to me, and it's not the same as interacting on Instagram or YouTube or TikTok or whatever the hell stuff.
And he's so good. He's so good with the fans, mate. He's so good with fans. I mean, there's no one like him. I've really met anyone like him that's that good with the fans. I mean, he just loves it. He loves it. It's so good.
He's the one guy I think I can mention him to almost anybody. A lot of people have no idea bodybuilding. If I say Ronnie Coleman, they go, "Oh yeah. I know Ronnie Coleman." So
crazy, isn't it? I mean, he is legit famous. I mean, I'll be honest. At airports, it's quite intense. And we have to try and, you have to sort of be quite patient with people because, we don't like I'll never be rude to people, nor will Ronnie, but the only time we won't is when he's eating. We always say, no, please, no. Because when we're in Hungary, obviously they'd been on the TV and it was big news that he was in town in Budapest. And then we went to this nice restaurant afterwards at the end. And the bus, basically the Ronnie bus was parked right outside the restaurant. So of course, word got out that he was in the area. And our table was literally right near to the entrance, and Ronnie was right on the end, closest to the entrance. And I said, Ronnie, do you want to go to the other end? And he went, no, it's okay. And then in the end, we had to get our security guys to stand on the door to stop people coming in, trying to, Ronnie Coleman, oh my God. Because it was just too much. I mean, it's like, after a long day, like people shoving cameras in your face and phones in your face and stuff like that. It was a bit much, but it was good. It was a good vibe. And I can't wait to do it again. So I'm already working on 3 other tours at the moment now. So But I'm honestly, I'm dying at the moment. I'm really, I mean, I feel I've been I've been in bed since Tuesday. I've been pretty sick, but that's why I cancelled yesterday, because I just didn't have the energy. I'm a bit better today, but I slept all right last night, and but they do take a lot out of you. But did you know what? They're so worth it, mate. They're so worth it, and they're so much fun. They're so rewarding. Seeing how many happy faces, and how many people. It's pretty special. It's pretty special, and I think I've found my new purpose now.
I mean, who else is doing this? Who else is doing these like all-star tours? Nobody. I mean, there are people. Everyone's got a podcast. Everyone can put a show. Not everyone's put a show on, but you know what I'm saying. But this is something we haven't seen. I haven't seen these like seminar tours in decades. The way you're doing it.
I want to take them. I want to take them international. I want to take them all over the world. So that is my goal. I'm probably going to give it 2 years. So I'm halfway through year 1 now. I'm going to give it 2 years and see what I can do with it. Because I'm still every single tour I learn something new. Like the merchandise thing, that was something we did in Scotland, and we split the profit 3 ways and stuff. And next morning the guy turned up with cash and gave it to us, and I was thinking, if we did this at every single seminar, that's going to add a nice chunk onto what we're doing for me, for the promoter, for the and it means that the people who are attending, the ticket buyers, have got something they can take home, and it's cool. It's really, really cool. So that's something I'm going to roll out for the next ones, because I want to get them so no one can even try and copy us, And the Olympia was amazing. They collaborated with all the posts like they said they would, and they've not been they've been just supportive. They've come through. So in return I'll do as good a job as I can. Look after these legends and these current competing pros as best as I can. And in fact, Ronnie even rang Phil Heath and Jay Cutler and put them on loudspeaker. We're in Nando's in Glasgow. Yeah, because we had interesting security there as well. We had this really they all dressed in black, and they had these 2 black trucks, and they picked us up at the airport. It was funny because one of them was Scotland's two-time Scotland's strongest man, 6'7". He was an absolute giant. And he was basically shadowing me like all the time. It was really cool. I had like my own security. It was because to be honest, mate, I didn't think we needed it, but I tell you what, in Hungary, we definitely needed security, because it's you've got to control the people, because they sometimes some people have no sense of boundaries, So and we've got to keep Ronnie safe, We want to keep him happy and feeling good. Although we did have one incident in Spain where I got a bit. It nearly could have kicked off. Actually, I was a bit worried, and Emilio and that lot that they didn't see what was going on, and I sensed it, that people were being a bit, and I had to push one guy back, and I said, you need to get back right now. And I was really serious, and I said, Emilio, we need to get him out of here now, because people are starting to appear, and they're drunk and everything. And I know it's all funny and everything, but I grew up in pubs, I've done door work, I've worked in bars, and I can see how when alcohol's involved, how people can just get a bit too much. And I said, Emilio, please, we need to get him out of here now. The hotel's right there. Please help me get him out of here, because it was getting a bit. I started to feel like a sense of threat, So, and obviously my priority is always Ronnie. He's always got to be, looked after, So I got a bit I started to lose my temper a little bit, but thankfully got him out of there, and it was all okay. But you see how quickly it can go sideways.
Wow. Good job keeping him safe. We need Ronnie Coleman in this world, so
we do.
Keep him fed, keep him safe, all that good stuff. All right, guys, that is going to wrap it up for this Power Hour, this edition of Power Hour. Dubai Pro, I don't know yet exactly about the situation, but I will put a link for what I know is the live stream for at least Saturday in the description, so you can see that. But any updates, I'll put on my Instagram. If you don't follow me yet, what the heck's wrong with you? It doesn't cost me anything. Follow me on Instagram, and you'll get all the updates. And that's it. Giles, thank you so much for taking the time. You still need to rest up and recuperate before you head off.
I'm literally, Ronnie, I'm literally going to bed now. I'm going to go back to bed and go get like a half an hour nap or something, just recharge, because I'm absolutely drained. So I've got to be, I need to be 100% tomorrow, because we're off to Milan tomorrow. So for a nice weekend away Lauren got for my birthday. So
awesome. Well,
so I really, so I don't want to be all mopey and low energy for that, So it's like these tours though, it's like they're new. It's like an addiction, I can't. They keep pulling me forward. Like that's just, I don't know. Like I tell you, I come back and I'm a complete mess for about a week afterwards, but. They're so worth it. They're so worth it. They're so much fun. They're so positive and so, joyous occasion. That's the only way I can describe them. So positive,
Wow.
So it's a nice way to make a contribution,
It is. It really is. I mean that. I mean, it's something everyone of these thousands of people that you're interacting with, they're all going to remember that for the rest of their lives.
Yeah.
They're going to carry that memory with them, and it's you've made that memory possible. So give yourself a little pat. Yeah. All right. That's it. Thank you so much, Giles. Have an awesome trip in Italy. And we will see. We'll talk to you when you get back and you're all rested up again. There's more shows. There's always another damn show. So next time I think we'll be talking about Tampa Pro. That's coming up. Yeah. Tampa and Texas are coming right up after this. And the Olympia will be here before we know it, guys. I know it seems like it's a long ways away. It's not that far away. So that's it. Thank you, Giles. Thanks everybody for watching Power Hour. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, of course. Follow me on Instagram, do all that stuff. And we'll see you right here next time. Thanks for watching.